You too. Okay, let's bring in legal and media analyst Lionel of Lionel Media, and let's change direction completely. Lionel, two stories. There's a bill in New York State Assembly, A416. It calls for the arrest, basically, of those who are deemed to be a threat to the public health. It's been floating around for a couple of years, but now it's been reintroduced in a COVID world. How scary is this? Can you see them locking people up if they test positive for COVID, taking them away?
Absolutely. And what I also can see is a number of people thinking that for some reason, the constitutional protections that apply to due process are somehow waived or are winked at in the case of pandemics and the like. The laws are the same. The Constitution is the same. Absolutely. And let me also tell you something, Steve. What scares me even more is not necessarily that, but the acquiescence of a number of individual citizens who think, well, in this particular case, we've got to bend the rules. That's what scares me. Indifference and ignorance.
All right. And I want to move on to an actor whose name people may not know, but they'll know the character he plays, Rowan Atkinson, better known as Mr. Bean. And he recently said something that I know you'll be most anxious to weigh in on. In an interview with UK Radio Times, he had strong words for the whole cancel culture. Online, it becomes either you are with us or against us, he said. It's important that we're exposed to a wide spectrum of opinion. But what we have now is the digital equivalent of the medieval mob roaming the streets looking for someone to burn. So it is scary for anyone who's a victim of that mob, and it fills me, he said, with fear about the future. Boy, did he hit it on the head.
By the way, he's correct, and also people like John Cleese, who don't necessarily share your political beliefs, agree with that 100%. Steve, let me leave you with one thing. Where we are heading right now, especially in view of what happened this week and with the former First Lady saying that the President of the United States, an ex-president, should be expurgated and bulverized and removed from social media, what we are leading to is a classic case of this Chinese social credit score, where eventually not only is what you are saying deemed problematic, but it should be somehow marked, kind of like the Scarlet Letter or the Mark of Cain or something.
Yeah.
This is where we're going, because this is the left right now is like an engorged tick that is feeding off of the blood of what they believe to be their vanquished Trump, and they can't get enough. They want to somehow dematerialize, pulverize his DNA into nothingness. They can't get enough. This is torch and pitchfork mentality run amok. So this is, and let me also very quickly, whatever they do to you and me or him, they're going to do to somebody else next time. That's what's happening.
That is right on. They will not stop. They will never be satisfied. Lionel, great seeing you. Sorry so short. We'll do it soon.
Thank you, sir.